Hey guys, I'm back to show another deck. I have all sorts of decks. Every now and again I find one that I haven't seen in a while. Um Sometimes I either buy decks myself or I get them as gifts and I only use them a bit, and then I have another one and some get forgotten about and then they get found and I'm like, oh my god, I have another deck. So I'm going to show this deck. I need to try and get through the old deck reviews. So this one is called the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Now I admittedly I am more of a tarot girl, but I do have a few oracle decks that I'm obsessed with too, and this is beautiful. So it's called the Cosmic Journey Oracle by Yannick Silver. Okay, this is the back of the box. There's a nice, I love when they have a nice showing of some of the cards, because some decks don't show any of the cards and then you have to Google it, and they need to be on the back of the box to kind of convince me to look. So it's one of these kind of boxes. Lovely hard sturdy Hay House box. Beautiful book. It's 150 odd pages. There's loads of information and there's all the usual, you know, introduction, how to work with the deck. And then there's information on all the cards. There's spreads. There's everything. There's loads in this book. Loads. It really goes into a lot of detail on how to use the deck and how to use the cards and stuff like that. So, beautiful book. And the deck is kind of in two sections, right? So it's 55 cards. There's 44 message cards, and then there's 11 what I would assume could only be described as like archetype kind of cards. I think that's the right explanation for them. So I'll show you the message ones first and then I'll go through the archetype ones. So the messages are numbered 1 to 44, and then the other ones are Roman numerals 1 to 11. Okay, this is the amazingly beautiful back of the cards. They are Hay House, and Hay House cards aren't fantastic quality, I find. They're a bit flimsy, and the edges are always a bit rough, and they're not always exactly the same size and stuff like that. I don't know what's the story with Hay House, that they can't, for such a massive company, they can't make proper quality cards. It's weird, but anyway, what can you do? So here's the messages. It's, yeah, your great wave awaits. So it's like, there's the wave, ride the wave. It's time for you to jump into something, you know. These are just such beautiful. The colour in these is amazing. So out of the mess comes elegant order, and there's a lovely yin and yang drawing. How can this be a wonderful win? I love the simplicity of the drawings. Right into this reality. So it's like, whatever you want oh, why can't I talk today? Whatever you want in life, write it into reality. When you write stuff down, it's a better way of kind of manifesting. It's one thing to say something to the universe, but they say that writing it down kind of seals it in or whatever. Enter one step forward, one step onward. And actually within this maze there's writing all around for you to read. Okay. Trust and act accordingly. I just love the colours in these. Close your eyes to open your heart. I think that's beautiful. Befriend your fear monster. Love it. So whatever you're afraid of, try to befriend it instead, in order to allow you to move on. This is a Two of Wands kind of vibe. You are at the divine Y point. It's like you're at a fork in the road and you need to make a decision which way to go. Isn't that gorgeous? Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. Oh, this is gorgeous. Fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker. Look at that. How amazing is that card? Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. I've definitely found my star family anyway. That's for sure. This is very important. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to look after yourself first peeps, in order to be able to help anyone else. Because if you keep pouring your energy out on other people, you're going to have none left for yourself, let alone anyone else in the future. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Love that. Thus one journey to the stars. Oh yeah. Thus one journeys to the stars. Depending on the way you say these, they don't make sense. That is gorgeous. Look at all those constellations. Love it. This one is very important. There are no wrong turns. Everything that happens in life is to guide us towards the right way. Sometimes, you know, for example, you might miss out on a job opportunity, but a better job might come along. Years ago, myself and my husband wanted to take over a cafe in my hometown, and it all went to shit, basically, and it didn't happen. But we were lucky we did not get that, because there's been all sorts of... Actually, it's been knocked down recently. The building was very unstable anyway. But there you go, you know, we both got better things instead, and that wasn't obviously meant to be. You know, we weren't meant to be dragged into that kind of crazy situation with that building. Listen, in stillness you meet your true self. This is about meditating, taking time out and going within, kind of hermit mode vibes here with this card. Memento mori. I'm not sure what that means. I have to read the book. There might not be a someday. Oh, that must be like, I don't know, live for today or something. I'll look in the book. Memento mori. There might not be a someday. Or like be in the present or something like that, you know. The phoenix rises into joyful abundance. I love that. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. Infinite possibilities, guys. This I love. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. This is kind of 6 of swords. Like I have to link everything to tarot cards to kind of make sense of them, because like I said, I'm more into tarot. So if I can link an oracle card to a tarot card, then that card makes more sense to me. So this is cutting away whatever in your life, whether it be friends, job, family, anything that doesn't serve you, that is not good for you. You need to cut it off. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Absolutely. So it's like, do you know, like that Paid Forward movie? So it's like, if you do something good for one person and then they go away and do something good for another, and they go away and do something good for another, that's lighting up everyone's lives, you know. And if everyone is happier, there's a ripple effect, and the whole world in turn will be brighter. It's like a mass, at the Easter mass. No, I don't normally go to mass, but I do like the Easter mass. But there's times during the mass where they turn out the lights and they light a candle at the back of the church, and every person just lights the next person's candle until everyone in the church has their candles lit, and there's loads of lovely light from that, you know. And it's just beautiful. It's not about the whole religious thing for me. It's about the singing and the lighting of the candles and stuff. I love that part of the mass. So that's gorgeous. This is a beautiful message. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. How gorgeous is that? This is a total, like, death card. message. Say yes to your open door. How gorgeous is that? I love it. To be enlightened, lighten up. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that image is supposed to be, but anyway, I'll figure it out. These are bananas anyway. That looks to be a tongue sticking out for some reason. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll figure it out. This is beautiful. Allow your work to become your art. I love that card. The next one's awesome. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. So we have all the knowledge we need within us, but it's just a case of connecting spiritually and kind of asking the questions and listening for the answers and hearing them, I suppose, and understanding them is another thing. But it's just something, when you work on it, it you know, becomes easier, obviously, like anything. Your greatest work is your legendary legacy. Look at the colours of these cards, lads. Beautiful. Your words create worlds. This to me is about being careful what you say, because everything you say brings stuff into reality, you know. So don't be thinking about things or saying things that you don't want to attract in your life, because your words create worlds. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. These are beautiful images. Coming soon. Welcome to the next ascending age. And that is, of course, what's going on in the world right now. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. You will only see the way by making the way. That's cool. Your effortless effort is fully required. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Bloom where you are planeted. Instead of planted, it's planeted. This is so pretty. I am galactic starseed blooming. How pretty is that? Oh, the next one. Your greatest joy pollinates the world. Now this one I love. It's like your greatest joy. It's like, do what you love, because when you love doing what you're doing, you know, you're emitting that radiance and joy and love, and you know, that's what pollinates the world. That's what keeps it blooming, keeps it loving, you know. I love this card. I think it's beautiful. Wanted universe creators. I love the old Russian dolls symbology here. So the bottom one, it says cells, organs, body, species, planet, solar system, and galaxy. And that would just say to me that, like, every little Russian doll is needed in order to kind of make this Russian doll set complete. So it's like, we can't survive without any of these different parts of the universe, you know. So wanted universe creators. Love it. You are perfectly imperfect. Now again, I'm not sure what's going on in this image here, but I'm sure if I read the book it might make sense. Now there is I just noticed there is a pentagram star there. So yeah, it might be something to do with it. So this one, the universe wants to co-conspire with you. Oh, I love it. The universe wants to co-conspire with you. Every cycle is a higher opportunity. That's gorgeous. 3, 2, 1, jump. This is a Fool card energy anyway. See the little heart about to step off the cliff here. You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? The card, not the person. Right, and now we're into the archetype cards, or at least that's what I reckon they are. Now, these aren't in order, but anyway, you'll see the numbers in the corner. So we have Galactic Grandmother, which I'd imagine would be the equivalent of like the Empress card, kind of a Mother Earth energy. We have the Alchemical Artist. We have the Activated Ally. We have Ancestor. We have Divine Dragon. These are such beautiful cards. Starseed. The colours are just amazing. I'm all about colours. The Hero of Your Cosmic Journey. Soul Giraffe. Your 111-year-old self. The Universe. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, see the face there in the center. And last but not least, your 11-year-old self. So that's these cards. I'm going to give them a shuffle and pick one. Now something fell out, but I'm going to shove it back in and keep shuffling. Because I prefer to pick one. These cards are so beautiful. I love the finish on these cards because they're great for shuffling. Do you know? I'm making a big mess of shuffling today. So, card for today from this beautiful Cosmic Journey Oracle is, oh, I love it. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. So guys, when you're out and about from now on, remember this card. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. So be this bright shining light when you're out and about. And if you see anyone else in distress, try to brighten up their day. And then the idea would be that they will go on and brighten up someone else's day, etc, etc. I've had an example of this yesterday, and I hope things worked out the way I wanted to work out. I was in a shop getting a present for a friend of mine whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Leslie. And some poor man was desperate to find something to buy in the shop for, it was a health shop, a natural health shop. Desperate for something for his wife who had a headache for the past 3 days. And it turns out she was actually outside the shop and she was draped over a shopping trolley. God love her, she really looked like death. The poor one, I felt so sorry for her. And I had something in my bag that happens to be amazing for migraines and headaches. So I took out a little sachet and I said, look, there's a cafe next door. I said, please go in and get a small sip of water, mix this up and get her to drink it and she'll be fine in 10 minutes. So now I didn't get to see her 10 minutes later to see if it had actually worked, but I'm just hoping. The man was very happy and very appreciative, and he looked them up on Google and all, and realized that he can actually buy them online if it did work for her, that he could buy a stash on Amazon for her. And even the woman in the shop was so happy. She kept telling me how great it was that I wanted to help, because she said people don't even smile at each other, let alone say hello or anything these days. So she thought it was great that I was helping someone. But that's just me, and especially when it comes to headaches and migraines, I couldn't leave anyone feeling and looking like that. So I just did my bit and gave her something, and hopefully it worked, and hopefully she felt better and was able to go on and cheer someone else up that day or today, whatever. So that's the message, guys, from this beautiful deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave some likes and comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.